All right, here we go. We back. The Black Buffet. What's going on? It's your boy. It's not Baby D.
Power.
All right, man. We know it looks a little different in here, but we got some guests. Y'all seen them before. These is friends of the family. We got Camou and we got Sweetie. How y'all doing?
Yo.
What's good?
I would say all your other names, but man,
That's
Dirt
me being
Road
a thug.
Roy and Babs. It's so many different names. For
Yeah,
y'all
chose my name for me. I don't like it. Make me feel
like
like a convict. Don't call me by my last name.
For real, what's up with that? I ain't never known. He told her we got Babs coming. Who is that?
Exactly.
I was like,
Babs.
I was thinking Looney Tunes. Like,
Exactly. Leave it up
K-Bab
to
on
y'all.
Lamb.
But that's what we call you. Don't call me that.
yeah, don't call her that. Y'all ain't,
Sweetie, we
Y'all
got
ain't
Sweetie.
taking it.
Thank you.
Definitely,
you
bro.
know.
Because I was like, I think you talking about Sweetie. Yeah, he called her Babs in the group chat before.
Then you gotta say
but
the
I think
real
it's Sweetie.
It's the real Sweetie.
Yeah, the real
Yeah,
sweet.
the real Sweetie.
It
I
ain't
didn't
the
know there
Quavo Sweetie.
I didn't know it was other Sweeties. I thought, and I swear up until the other, recently, I thought her shit was Shawty, like, cause how it's spelled. I didn't.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I didn't
we got
understand.
the,
I don't understand these millennials.
Sweetie.
Yeah, so
Nah.
Sweetie.
I don't understand them, but it's fine. But you know, it's me,
Sweet.
Fat Daddy Express.
Before we get started, real quick, man, hold on. This comes down from upper management. Wanted us to ask a question: is there such thing as a bad blowjob, or head, or women? Is there such thing?
Yes.
You wanna go first?
Sweetie, what you got?
I mean, I wouldn't say bad. It's definitely levels, though. It's levels. Basic. You gonna
You go get the basic package, okay? Go ahead.
all right. If it hurt, that's aggressive.
Oh yeah.
But but I don't know about bad though. I
You've never experienced some bad head?
basic.
Just basic.
I wouldn't say basic and aggressive.
Oh, okay.
I
sound
wouldn't
like a-
necessarily say bad.
That sounds like a combination
guess.
for bad to me.
I mean,
Aggressive and basic.
I would honestly say
Buddha.
if it's not good, it's bad.
Yeah.
but you
I
can
don't
still
even-
get the job done with bad. It's probably gonna take you a long time, but
If the job got done, it is good. Then.
no, not.
No, I know what you mean. So she's saying is if it gets done fast, it's good. But
Correct.
if it take a long time, it's not good.
Boo.
I just said
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I believe it is bad.
Yeah.
So
Don't put that dry cactus on me. Yeah.
Damn, just some desert mouth.
Yeah, Desert Mile,
She
Desert
been
Storm.
smoking 10 blunts.
Like she with DJ Cluedum. Yeah, Desert
Smoke
Storm.
10 blunts and
Yeah.
then try to suck you up.
Yeah, nah.
No water.
Ain't gonna work.
None.
Don't know what they doing at all.
She ain't want gargle no lemonade or nothing.
None.
Just came in, just dry mouth.
Just dry mouth me. Just talk, just because you doing that, it's supposed to make me happy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nah,
Bro.
get your head back up, pick your head up, Charlotte. We'll try again on another day. Here you go.
That's horrible.
What,
Oh,
what,
nah,
what,
I'm
what,
gonna try
what the one girl name is to watch? Oh man, she be on Twitter. She crazy with it. You should know. You be on Twitter all the time.
Definitely do.
What the one girl that Trump? Tiana Trump. You know that all the
Tiana
time?
Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiana Trump.
Yeah.
But
I
I say, but don't
When I
throw
go
no
to-
shots at
When I, he always do that. He always do that, bro.
I don't know nothing
I
about
send him
nothing,
something,
man.
he'll
What
be
you
like,
talking
"Nah,
about?
bro, I ain't with." Like, come on, bro. Like he got a girl that be standing over his page,
I
like,
don't know nothing about none.
yeah, Tiana Trump. You know they be sharing her on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bro, they
nah.
call her like that Glock 3000
Yeah.
or something
Yeah, she
like
do
that.
got a gun.
Yeah.
2000.
But bro, like looking at that, do you really? That don't work for everybody.
Nah,
though.
everything. Yeah,
that
no,
don't
it's
work for
different
everybody.
Different strokes for different
Yeah.
folks. It's different techniques.
That
man.
don't work for everybody. So
So-
yeah, it's a such thing.
Yeah,
as-
there's definitely such thing as bad head, man.
Yeah, 'cause I had a bitch graze me with her teeth.
Oh,
I thought that was something that she was like, you don't like that? Like, no, bitch.
I like the teeth.
Oh, fuck.
the
You like the
bitch
teeth?
that, the bitch that was built with a pizza.
No more.
See, there you go.
No,
It's
boy.
a way. Sometimes, bro. I think it's a head game, like a mental game. If you really into the chick, she could probably do anything
Shitting
and
me.
get you going.
'Cause soon
it's
as-
a mental game.
No,
bro.
because soon as she do something I don't like, I'm
Y'all
not
ain't gonna
into
let
her
me
no
sell
more.
the mental game.
no,
to y'all?
definitely ain't
no,
selling no
bitch.
mental
I tried to
game.
sell it, but it ain't work.
Uh-uh.
No,
No. I'm just saying, bro.
There's levels to it. Either
Definitely
it's good
levels.
or bad.
Would you tell a person if they had bad head? You'll tell them?
I told her straight up. I said, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing down there?"
Look, you got grab. You know, they mouth is occupied. You got to grab them under the chin. Come on up. Come on up with it.
Raise them up. Look at
Come
you.
on up with it.
I don't fall. I'll fight it out sometimes.
Nah, you fighting shit out. I gotta get mine
I
now.
squirm like.
I got.
No,
They gonna think they doing something. Oh, he running.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you though, like real quick. I gave a girl some bad head before, right?
Ooh.
And I was in the beginning stages, you know what I'm saying? I guess she
gotta
looked at
learn.
my ID, saw my age, and thought I was the man. But I wanted this chick so bad, because it was the status of the chick, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I sucked on it too much, and you know what I'm saying? I think I maybe was thinking bitter or something in the
you was
process.
aggressive.
All I know is
aggressive.
No.
all I know
sir.
is the next day she texts me like, "You got my coochie so swole and this and that. Why you ain't tell me you ain't know how to eat pussy? Like,
Why she ain't tell you?
why you? I mean, I said that. Like, why you ain't tell me it was bad? It's okay. Blocked.
See, that's her fault.
That's what I
She
did.
could-
I
she
just
could
blocked
act
her.
Like she could act like she was on the tarmac, could have directed traffic.
Yeah, I just blocked her.
Brother,
I blocked her, bro. I blocked her on everything, all socials.
that's all she had to do.
It's over with.
Yeah,
I can't even look at you the same no more. Knowing I done bit your coochie. She had a blowfish down there when I was done with her ass.
Oh, hell no.
That boy was trying to suck the life out of this.
I thought that would they be. I be listening to rap song.
That
Y'all
what
wouldn't
you-
be
that's-
saying that.
that's
Suck
your-
on the
that's
clip.
Oh,
First
Jump
Lord.
on the clip. Suck on the clip. I was just trying to do that
You
shit.
was too much Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
too much.
I was
Too
doing
much
the beat
Trick
on
and
that.
Trina, man.
All right, man. Since we cooking, we gonna forego the appetizers. I might throw them on the table later, but we gonna keep it going. So, question. So, what do women nowadays have to do to keep a man?
Find one that want to be kept.
Oh,
God damn it.
so you really feel like men just don't want to be kept? Like all men just want to run the streets?
It ain't necessarily about running the streets. I think it has a lot to do with responsibility. Because you got some that like to be in the house and like to be, you know what I'm saying? They don't like to be out. So it depends. Depends on who you ask. Depends on where he at in life.
But you think more men like to be out and about, not really wanting to, stay home and, be a father, be a husband?
Do what they want to
I mean,
do.
but you ain't necessarily got to stay home to do that. Like I said, I think it's all about responsibility. I think a lot of dudes don't want that responsibility, especially if she requires him to be a certain type of dude. He don't want the responsibility of being that. He want to be the type of man that he wants to be. Because you got some good men that aren't good boyfriends or aren't good husbands. They good men, though. But when it comes to being the type of man that she wants,
Yeah.
they ain't having that.
Is he cooking now?
Are they good enough men to tell you that they aren't boyfriend material?
But that doesn't necessarily not make them a good man because they don't clarify that or they don't speak on that or they're not upfront with you about that. Maybe they bad at communicating. That don't necessarily make them a bad man.
But that can also add to the point where they're bad boyfriends.
Yeah.
And vice
Not
versa.
good.
Because
You got to be able to communicate and be honest about who you are, too.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm big on that too. I think that a lot of people, they don't know who they are as an individual. So when you get in a relationship, you're asking for something that you don't necessarily know if you want. So like for like a man can sit there and he could be like, I just want a woman that knows how to take care of a man. I had a long day. Don't beat my ears up. Just massage my feet. Had a bath drawn for me. Hot food on the table. But when you get all that, you don't know that ain't really what you wanted. You wanted somebody who's gonna bust it wide open as soon as you came through the door.
Nah, they just be missing points sometimes. Like when you get in a relationship, for real. Like when you get in a relationship, when y'all in the talking stage, it's a lot of stuff that don't get brought up because y'all actually it comes up once you get involved with the person. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, dang, I do. And then you got to think, some people done been in so many different type of relationships, and everything don't be connected the way they just too busy on what she did this and you know what I'm
Tit for
saying?
tat
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you get into it, and then sometimes right when that person do something that somebody else used to do, or she's not doing things that she did at the first beginning of a relationship, that's when it become a problem. And then like she said, communication.
Right.
So I just think you just got to be able to communicate. Period.
Yeah.
It's
In a
a-
relationship.
It's the difference between what you want and what you're ready for.
Yeah.
Cause your mouth can fry chicken all day. You want this type of woman. I want somebody who do this, who do that. And like you said, you get it, and you still fumble. So
My opinion is, the question was what a woman needs to do to keep a man.
Yeah.
So I feel like basically everything is about communication. So I need clarity with everything. A lot of women, like she said, they'll say something, but they'll be meaning something else. And at the same fucking time, they expect the bitch to know what the fuck they actually meaning from them telling me this. I want juice, but really, bitch, you wanted water.
Yeah.
Well, you should have known that because you know all I drink is water. No, bitch, if you just ask me for juice, I'm gonna get what you asked me for. So it's just that communication, clarity. What else? There's women that are not blunt enough. So they might just be saying something because you offered, or just because you intended that way, like you inferred it. So they'll be like, okay, well, this is what you want, so I'm gonna do it, but that's not really what they actually want. And I don't like that personally. I don't know about y'all, where somebody don't do it because I say it and don't always like agree with me, don't go along with what the fuck I like.
Yeah.
What I like, you feel me? I
call that pacifying me.
yeah,
Don't
Pretty
tell me
much,
what you think
yeah.
I want to hear, just so to move things along. Because
Exactly.
eventually it's going to be something else in the road that we going to trip up on. It's going to be like, damn, if we'd have talked about this, we wouldn't be here.
It would have been so simple. It could have been solved simple. It's very simple. But yeah, pretty much communication is the overall. Like, if I feel like relationships will be much better. I feel like you would spare people feelings, you'll spare a lot of shit with clear communication. And from there, you'll know what the fuck. So like how you were saying, certain things you don't get until y'all are in that relationship. That's why you got to ask all these shit. Like you got to get that shit out of the way in the talking stage. So don't get to that point. We moving in, we live together. Well, bitch, you got bunions? Like you rub your feet? Like that's what you do? This how you walk around the house? Yes, bitch. If you would have known that, if you would have asked about it in the
You
talking
ain't gonna
stage.
admit that.
Why? No, you gotta be.
You
up
still
front.
gonna miss some stuff though.
It's some. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss something. It's not everything. You're not gonna be perfect.
You got to go
bro.
through a trial run.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be perfect. But you have to go over as much stuff. Like you gotta get the first of all, you gotta get the deal breakers down, like pat.
Yeah.
Like you got to get those done out the way. Then after that, you got to get the tedious shit, the little things that bother you. Cause
I'm gonna just say this, bro. Hey, it just ain't gonna be perfect, dog.
No.
After the deal breakers, everything else has got to be what it is. Like because after that is communication. Then you got effort. Because somebody could tell you something and then you still don't. Because I know I still do things that. But it's just I'm human, you know what I'm saying? And I'm years and years down the road, and it's still little stuff. But once you there, you ain't gotta.
Yeah, but you outside a part. Y'all are at a section of y'all marriage where there's shit that she just overlooks. She don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not in the new stage like that's
But she had to been overlooking it the whole time.
But it depends on who the person is as well. That's where it goes back to that where. There's some motherfuckers who not taking no shit.
Then you ain't gonna be with nobody.
A single
Hello.
red flag. Yeah. Anyway.
listen.
We gotta be perfect to talk to Sweetie, bro.
No, listen. I be straight up. Ask any one of my homeboys, if any dude inquire about me, they'll say, if she for you 100. But they don't ever say, if you mess up, that's it. They leave that part out.
Mm-hmm.
They leave that part out. But back to the original question. If I asked you what it would take to keep you, if I asked Camou what it take to keep him, if I asked Thad what it take to keep him, then y'all gonna give me different answers.
Yeah.
So it ain't no one size fits all answer.
That
like
is true.
you say communication, but I could communicate with you all day. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I forgot about that.
I think
part,
everyone's definition of communication is really blurry. Everyone has a different definition of everything. Even though there's dictionary definitions for things, the way that we're all going to look at it is be completely different.
We don't read that white man's book.
So you don't subscribe to it?
I was looking at Drew. Nah, but yeah, no, that's real though. Yeah, everybody has a different definition of every fucking thing, and everybody has different standards. That's different strokes
Know
for
yourself,
different
find
folks.
out what's for you, and then go with
Definitely
it.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
facts,
Definitely that.
All right, so now you in the relationship. And it's been a couple years, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
people get bored. And we hear a whole lot on TV nowadays and social media, just reading the shit, just even in passing with regular relationships with friends that I have at work, that they're looking for a little something extra, and you know their girlfriends are willing to provide it. So do you think that women are really having threesomes with their boyfriends, spouses, what have you, because they enjoy other women, or are they just doing it because they think it's just something that they have to do in order to keep that person happy?
That part.
Both.
You think it's both?
Both. Yeah, you got some girls that do like girls, and they don't mind. It's a no for me. It's a hell no for me. Cause nah,
So you're not eating no cootie about.
nah, I ain't doing none. Listen, I'm not watching. I'm not none of that.
So you wouldn't let it break? You wouldn't let it break something?
I'm a visionary, so I'm visualizing it.
The
I'm
Holy
hearing
Spirit in
it.
here, boy.
Listen, let a bit. Too much. No. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing. To each his own. To each his own. But it's a no for me. It's hell no.
I think like she said, it's both. But and also like if you're doing it because of that second part, it ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
And be honest with you, and kind of if you're doing it for that first part, it ain't gonna work out because some girls like women a little too much, and then now they leave you, and once they figure out they don't need your little stimulation, they go pick up them little few toys and run off with their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now you trouble. So open up the door. I mean, each his own, my brother. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I mean, you got to be careful with both when you're involved in that in your relationship. Some people, they have fun when they do it, and then some women, they think they want it, and then it happen, boom, it's ugly. I prefer to just leave it alone.
I feel it.
I think the only way that'll probably work is if everybody ain't together.
Yeah.
If it's just that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Because
I
it's just
feel-
going to be too much.
My opinion is, I do feel like both as well. And I feel like both of them are compromises. So for the women who actually like women, but they're just with a guy at that point, I feel like it's a compromise for that guy. Because they could have came to an agreement where, okay, I know you like girls, because apparently if y'all are together, he should know that.
Yeah.
So listen, this is what we're doing. We're gonna slut out together. Now for the women who don't actually like girls and they do ask them, and they make that compromise to do it, even though they don't, because they trying to keep their relationship. So I feel like they both can work. They both can go very positive, or they can both go very horrible, because it can be, as you said, a bitch slide on him for a female, or the other one where now this girl she don't like girls like that, but you don't let your nigga hit this girl. Nah, they go together, because I done seen it. I done seen it all.
Scenario.
That's why I
Yeah.
prefer to
done
leave
seen
it
all.
alone.
But
I prefer to leave it alone.
So you wouldn't what if it was the other way around? What if she said, I'm not into girls,
No, boy.
but I want to bring some meat into the room?
no, boy.
Some extra
All right,
meat.
look, all right, no, boy.
What if she said she want all her holes filled? What if she said airtight?
We got good.
And y'all married?
And y'all married, airtight.
What time the courthouse open?
No, but I'm gonna tell you,
And
right
that's
there-
why I don't play that time.
No, I see it, but I'm gonna take a bit right to Tender Moments. They got good toys. You want to be airtight, right? What color you want?
She want to actually guy.
What color you want? Tell what
She
color
want
you
a
want?
6-pack guy up there.
Oh yeah, they got the little plastic niggas. 'Cause I damn sure can't give you no 6-pack. Not right now.
I ain't
can't
give you
no
one later.
6-pack,
I
baby.
ain't even give you one
But
later.
I can give you the plastic. I don't know if it's gonna feel the
No
same, because
refrigerator
I ain't never rubbed no abs, baby. But you know, we're gonna try to make it work. It just ain't gonna be no
Nah,
walking nigga that's
I
gonna be
mean-
able to.
Compromising.
that be the trick
That's
that
the biggest compromise I can give you.
that be that trick that. But I don't think
Nah,
a woman who's gonna offer you that just I feel like personally want to talk to another
She got
another
something
dude.
else going.
Yeah, because the women who like open her body to like multiple guys at a time like that, she don't give a she'll slaughter.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
she don't
wouldn't-
care because it's. They always say when women do things, it's mental, it's emotional,
But-
Yeah.
She don't care.
Listen. So this is how I feel about that. I don't necessarily feel like she a slider because she just might know herself. She might just know what she wants. She might know what her needs are. Now, yes, women are mental, as in they got to be. A lot of them have to be emotionally connected to have sex or do whatever. But that narrative has changed greatly. That shit is not the same no more. Just simply because of social media, so shit that's been projected out to them. So they're raised differently. It's not, be with one man, be married to one man. They don't give a fuck about. A lot of them don't give a fuck about that anymore. As they shouldn't. Why would I don't give a fuck. That's your business. If you clean. That's your business. Whatever you do to scratch your itch. But you can't judge and put everybody in a pack because she just might know herself. She might know exactly what she wants, and she don't want to be committed. She want to fuck multiple niggas. Same thing with niggas. Why you in a relationship in a marriage? If that's what it's this thing is open marriages, like this shit ain't created. It wasn't created last night now.
Yeah, but it's just something that somebody freaky came up with on the fly, bro.
How is it freaky? Because this I got a question. Watch this. Look. You eat the same food every night?
Sometimes.
It ain't. You
talking about leftovers?
Listen, do you eat the same food every night? Do you have your wife, or do you cook the same meal every time? Do y'all prep and cook the same meal every time?
Nah.
There you go. If you like something, you love it, you supposed to just eat that every time?
Yeah, but I'm saying he's saying out of the blue. She come out and say that, right?
I'm just y'all been together for a while.
That ain't been established. So you gonna tell your girl that's cool?
And you want to switch it up? Oh, you talking about to bring another nigga?
Yeah,
oh, dead. That's
what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying that just because of that, I'm not gonna look at her and be like,
she a slider. Yeah, that's what he commenting on.
What I'm gonna say is that's not for me. That's not a compromise I'm willing to make. And I wouldn't, just like you, I wouldn't ask for another female because I got that out of my system when I was single. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't need it now.
I ain't never had it in my system.
See, but that's what it's a lot of niggas who never did it or never went through it.
Right.
So when they get married, they be like, they start reminiscing. Damn, I didn't get a chance to do this.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to do that.
I just know I ain't never want to do it. That's just a part of knowing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It go right back to that. If you don't know who you is,
I was in love when I was born.
See what everybody else doing.
Exactly. Get influenced. And everybody gets influenced. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody gets influenced, but that shit is life.
Right.
But is it still considered a threesome if it's two dudes and a chick?
I don't know why we're not.
Oh, I've seen something that said that's what you call a train.
We're not gonna start this argument. It's different. Let's clarify.
So you think that's a train?
Listen, the term train came from how trains have multiple cargoes, like multiple, what the fuck they call cars, multiple cars. So 1, 2, 3 train, like there are 3 different trains, and they are following behind each other. Okay, guys, you guys are following me now. They're following behind each other. 2 on one, that is not a train. That is technically a threesome. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. That's the complete definition. It doesn't say, 2 women, 1 dude is a threesome in a dictionary, or it says when 3 people take part in a sexually act together. So if you and her and she sucking him, that is you guys taking part in a sexual act together. You got the 2 niggas do not have to be doing anything. It does not make you gay, but that is a sexual act together. Niggas are quick. They be like, oh, that's gay. That's not a threesome. Threesome is when 2 niggas and a female are all fucking each other. No, it is when it's 2 people and 1 person, 1 or 2 of the same sex or 3 of the same sex, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's 3 people taking a part of a sexual act. We have to clarify that because motherfuckers are wild. Now, real trains, I done seen it.
Okay.
Not nice.
Not into that. Anyway,
nice.
Okay.
I done passed. Listen, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a little bit not all subject, but when we talking about threesomes and stuff like that, right? It made me wonder why, I never stopped to think about it. The other day I was on that little Casamiga joint, and I was like, you know what? And I thought of something because I read something, right? And it was like when dudes be saying a girl got mileage on them, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, who came up with this? Because it's just for the first time it sounded dumb to me. Because, I mean, how would you even know? Or, why would you even care? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why is that a topic, a subject? You know what I'm saying? Why is that even discussed?
Same reason that niggas bring up how many bodies they got.
Yeah.
Niggas got mileage too now.
No, I know that, but who's even like? Because I don't even want to talk about it. Because if it's just
certain niggas,
I mean, if I caught a body, cool, but I ain't like I'm able to still live in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But why is that a?
Listen,
I ain't never seen nobody get clowned for that ever. That's why
that status matters to people.
Yeah.
That I can fuck this bitches.
No, I'm talking
that
about
matters
a girl
to people,
having the mileage is bad.
It's no different than when we was in elementary
status
school.
matters to people.
It's no different than when you was in elementary school and you was lying about being a virgin or not.
But I know. But if a girl got mileage, right, so-called mileage, why does it even matter? Like
because some people don't want a girl that's that experienced.
Oh, okay.
Because they
so
just
basically, mileage is what you're saying is experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you like
partners.
mileage. Okay.
You said I like mileage. What the fuck?
No, because you always told me you like a girl with experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like mileage.
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. No, I'm just trying to get a better term for it because
so
the other term sounds a little bit. I would say. Like you're kind of like making a girl look bad to me. Give what I'm saying?
That's what they're trying to do. That is what
I don't think that's cool. That ain't to me. It ain't cool because
it can go that way. It can go that way. But when I say, but the different, that's what it is. And once again, that's status. I feel like when I say experience, it doesn't. You gotta remember, you can get experience from one person.
Yep.
It don't have to be multiple bodies. That's what I mean by experience. Now, if it is multiple bodies, I know I'm not the only nigga you fucked before you got to me. But if you only fucked 2 niggas before, like, and you got your experience, that's fine. What I'm saying is, I don't want a motherfucker. I can't do virgins like that's dead. Yeah. Or motherfuckers who, even if they had, because there's girls who got high body counts, but they haven't really had sex. So when they have sex with somebody who knows what they're doing, they're off. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
So that's just even a fun interaction. All that shit is just overrated. Period.
Yeah, it's all about what you think.
And it's high school shit, probably.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, yeah,
bro. We live.
I just
in
seen
school.
some grown.
Yeah,
you never finish high school. Even when you step out into the real world.
I've been done with them.
Even when you step out into the real world, bitch, it's still high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like you go to work, you clock in, that shit's high school. Like motherfuckers always comparing some shit. It's always something. Like I work with a bunch
everything
of people
is competition.
That's like it's like more older established guys, and all they ever do is they just shit on each other. Like, oh, I got more guns than you. I got more boats than you. I got more side by sides than you. I own land. I own this. I own that. And they just measuring shit. They just constantly measuring at no matter. And it's mostly white dudes what I work with. Like I'm a token black dude there. So when I'm telling you, like, motherfuckers measure no matter where you are, they are measuring across everything and talking shit about each other. Oh, don't listen to him, and he don't really know what he's talking about. If you think his stock portfolio like that, he lying. Oh, his mama co-signed for that. Like, bro, it's like that. And a lot of these motherfuckers know each other because they grew up together.
That's a self-esteem issue right there.
It's just a bunch of old heads just hating on each other. That's really what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what they do in their pastime, bro.
Yeah, I just had to sleep because I see that be like a topic sometimes, and I be like, bro, like I just never got it though. Cause I don't even, like, as soon as I come in, I don't even care who you talk to. Shit don't matter to me. Never did.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it should been.
Nah, if it ain't my cousin, my brother, I'm straight. Sometimes I'm still straight.
It's an insecurity.
That's all it really is.
Okay.
But sweetie, would you rather let your man have a threesome than let him cheat on you?
See,
like if he came to you and he was like, "Look, I'm struggling with something deep down inside. You know, I love you. We've been rocking, but you know, I feel like I need something else." Like he's coming to you, like he's being 100% honest with you. That's something that you could do.
Oh, I let him do him.
So you just let him go out and have something
I
else?
let him do him. He can't come back to me, but he go do him. Because my thing is, at that point, it's about a level of respect. Because I don't necessarily think that these thoughts come to mind right then. It got to be something you've been thinking about. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So why not go and experience all that you want to experience before jumping into a relationship or getting into a committed relationship? Because before we establish that we're together, it got to be a conversation had about what do you want. For me personally, because I'm big on communication. What do you want and what are you ready for? Okay, you want this. Now, what are you prepared to bring to the table to keep this? That's my question. So, of course, you know, monogamy comes into play. I ain't for it. I'm gonna let you know straight up. I'm not for it. If you feel like you want something else, then go have that. But to have that as an option, are on the side with me, I'm too much of a woman for that. So no, if he feels like he wants something else, I'm gonna let him have it.
But you don't think about like back in the day, like not necessarily our immediate grandmothers and grandfathers, but there was a time in an era when, you know, John had a family down the street, you know, and maybe she knew about it, maybe she didn't, but she never, you know, aired his dirty laundry out to any of his, you know, family members or her family members or even to the kids. Like they wouldn't find that shit out until, you know, like,
You know what the difference was?
because
And
they
that's
want
the
to
thing. You just said they wouldn't find
Get
out,
married.
and then you said let. I don't think it was that kind of thing even back then. Where hey, I want to go mess with anime down the street. You okay with that? You know what I'm saying? Like it was, and it was a. Miss Dars used to always tell us, it's a certain way that you. It's not what you do; it's how you do it. I think it's what you do sometimes too, but it again that comes down to respect. It's levels to it when it comes to respect. Like I understand you coming to me saying, "Hey, I'm feeling like this." I respect that, and even though I respect it, I don't accept it. So now you got to respect and accept that. So nah, I don't. Yeah, I get that they had multiple families back then and families that people ain't know about till later and all this other stuff. But those guys too, I think times were different back then. Mm-hmm. It was a different structure. We ain't got that now.
The only thing,
a lot of the times now, you got men who act like bitches and you got females who act like niggas. And that's just how it is. It's like a balance.
Yeah.
Back then, women balance men. I think it's the same thing now. Depending, and I've said this before too. My next relationship, I got to be with somebody who allows me to be a woman because being a real nigga is too damn tiring. So
it's a lot of work.
Exhausting.
That's why Robert Girl had that girl down the street. She get hard.
It's exhausting. So again, like roles have changed.
Yeah.
It ain't the same like it was back then.
I think
they can't
social
keep up
media
with
messed the game up because
that too.
We sitting up here talking about all these things that people trying to bring in a relationship. Relationship used to mean, hey, monogamy. You're with this person. Now they're making rules up inside of relationships and marriages to accommodate, you know what I'm saying, the two. Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be do whatever you want to do. And then when you get with your person, y'all just be with each other. Because there's no need in bringing outsiders in.
Listen, but you know, another thing is, because listen, it ain't shit new under the sun. First, we all know that. Mm-hmm. The difference that social media added, and it's not even just social media, the difference is motherfuckers stop minding their own fucking business. That's the fucking main. That's why they never did, but it never been how it is now. So instead of talking ass Susan on the corner telling a bit business just to the next door neighbor and only people to know on your street know, bitch, it's motherfucking Throat Monster 305 telling everybody on Twitter.
Yeah.
Now Twitter's worldwide. Bitch in Arabia looking at your shit. Damn, this nigga doing this, and this. You feel me? Like, it's just a bit, it's not, and I'm not saying it's right, but that's what the difference is. And then also to add to what you're saying, social media has such a big influence now because everybody runs and look on social media to see what everybody else is doing. The world it was already trendy. Yes, it's always been trendy. It's always going to be trendy. But now it's just ridiculous where everybody wants to be sheeple. Everybody want to follow one another. Yeah. And that's to each his own. But you can't let somebody insert shit in your relationship that you don't like just because you see it. And then that's the first thing. Well, I seen so-and-so and so and do it. Fuck that guy, do it me. Mm-hmm. That don't got nothing to do with me. So if you see so-and-so and so do it, you go be with so-and-so and so. Right. Cause I'm gonna find a bitch that's gonna be on the same wavelength as me. So that's where it comes in. That's why it's not as many hidden families, and like you said, there's a lot of females who are real niggas, and there's a lot of niggas who are bitches, and that's what it is.
So I'm pretty sure all y'all know who Kevin Samuels is, right?
Yeah. Oh Lord. Lord.
But like seriously, but all right, now what he says is, and this is what people they don't understand. What he says is, he says that women don't know how to be women. And it's a lot of finger pointing, but a lot of it has to do with just entertainment and the simple fact that he has an audience right now.
Yeah.
But he says that women don't know how to be the women that their grandmothers were. And I agree with you when you said that it's hard for a woman to be a real nigga. So things have changed so much. How do we get back to that? How do we get back to, men being men?
It ain't going
men
back.
changing oil and women actually being like, all right, I can dial it back enough to go fry the chicken while, you go get the eggs out the hen house.
Listen, okay, hold on. The thing about that part is, even back then, those women knew how to do other shit. They knew how to change oil. They knew how to build shit. You get what I mean? It was just the fact that the narrative of women was stay your ass in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So when women's got more rights and everything came to the light, niggas started getting sensitive. So now it stopped being about you still supporting your woman and whatever she wants to do, to now I'm in a competition because there's still niggas that get mad because a woman makes more money than them.
Yeah.
There's niggas that get mad because a woman is more popular than them. They get more attention than them. They like, you're in a why are you in a competition with your woman? Like, it don't make sense. So that's the difference from that. And it's not gonna get back to men doing that because a lot of these women who are raised to be niggas aren't raising their sons to be men. And when I say that, I mean they're teaching their sons only to love them, but not to love the other women.
So it sounds like you're saying that feminism has played a huge part in where we are right now. Like basically equal rights and, things like that. Like equal rights for women has played a huge part in where we are now.
It's very huge. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is I feel like a lot of people took it the wrong way. So instead of it actually being equal, they took it as they gave them a step up, and they just they getting offended about some shit that don't concern them pretty much. So instead of sharing the limelight, they wanted it to themselves. Niggas are egotistical.
I honestly think that type of shit been going on. It's just now social media is able to put a light on it. Some nigga probably in the 70s had this problem. The women probably was changing oil in the 70s. Shit, Harriet Tubman freed a lot of real niggas, but you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like her job was a man's job? I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's the classified man's job, though?
I mean, I don't think there was ever a question about that back then, because men knew their roles and they did have roles, and women knew their roles and it worked. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really know. Did the women turn into real niggas first, or did the men start slacking first? You'll never know. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how it could go back to how it was. I think a lot of it too. There was a question about being submissive.
Yeah.
And I said, to me, I equate the word submissive with relax. Any man that can make me feel relaxed enough to let him be a man so that I could bask in my feminism, then that's being submissive to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on the type of man you're dealing with. I think it depends on the type of woman that you're dealing with. A lot of men don't make women feel comfortable enough to be submissive. That's where the trust come in at. If we in a bind and something happens, like, can I trust that you know what you're doing to get us up out of this? You know what I'm saying? So if you know what if you know what you're doing, then I can relax. You know what I mean? So I could do what I need to do. You do what you need to do, and everything gets done. So again, like, it just depends on who you dealing with.
Right.
So
some people just ain't raised to some women ain't raised to just fall back like that. Some men ain't. They don't
step up.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
But I agree with what he say too. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I agree. I agree with what you said about how the women are raising their sons.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of women raise their sons like they're their man instead
Yes,
of being
ma'am.
a man. So
That's my
when he
king.
gets with the woman, he's doing all the things that his mama like for him. You know what I'm saying? What his mama expected a man to be.
Yeah.
And
And
it be
that's not the
totally
same.
different from what the woman that he's with expects him to be. So I think women do have with that part, they do.
Yeah.
But then again, too, you got to look at the fathers.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't necessarily showing him how to be a man either.
But that's
So-
why I said the women that are real niggas are raising their sons. They're not raising to be real men. It's a difference now. We know it's a difference between a real nigga and a real man, but that's just not. It's a disconnect at that there. So yes, the father has a big part to play in it as well. But when they're single
When
mother
it ain't
homes,
and you got to do what you.
you gotta do what you gotta do. A woman can't raise no man. I think one of y'all said that. No,
I agree. All we can do is teach him how to be a good person, and that's
Tupac
why
said
they're
it.
stealing my son.
You said Tupac said it.
Yeah, since
I
we all
thought-
came from a woman, got a name from a woman. Something like that.
Oh, I thought it was K Michelle or some shit like that.
Nah.
No, she did say
Fantasia said
can't
you gotta
raise
be
a
the
man.
rib. Fantasia, you gotta be the rib.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all gotta learn to sit the fuck down.
And even in that, I just still think women, it's all about what the woman prefer and what the guy prefer.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Still at the end
Yeah,
of the
but
day.
it
Some
is-
women want to change the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't know
do
who the
that.
hell. Let
Is
me
that how she
relax.
probably
You
was
know-
raised?
I've been running shit for I don't know how long. Let me kick my feet up. What we finna do? Okay.
But yeah, no. So that's like women that they've been independent so long that they don't know how to not be that independent woman.
They
But
don't
it takes
even
a
wanna
strong
be.
man to show you like that you can do that. Like that, what you said, that security.
That alpha male.
Bro, I understand why so many people rather be single, bro, because like
It's tough out here.
it be so
It's tough
hard.
out here, boy.
It'd be so hard to like maintain being on the same page.
Man, listen.
Like it'd be so tough to like know that you both have one common goal, but y'all just want to take two different routes to get there.
Boy,
and
yeah.
it just be like so many fights in between. It just be sometimes you be like, bro, if I was going this shit alone, it'd been so much easier.
But you don't realize.
But you
don't
think it would.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
don't
don't
even
realize
feel like
that
that.
all the
I-
shit y'all did together to get you into the position you are now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be there.
But that's
Yeah.
what trust
So that-
come in
yeah,
at.
I
I think
understand
that's what
that.
trust come in at, because if we talking and we have a common goal, and I'm saying, hey, why don't we do this? And you say, nah, how about we do it this way? If I trust you, you know what? All right, I'm gonna let you have this one. Like
Yeah.
we gonna do it your way. I think it has to do with trust.
Yeah.
And you trusting the person that you with. Because if you don't, you gonna question that shit.
I want to
True.
know. I want to know how many niggas don't know how to change a tire, or
bro.
Look,
I
think
just
about it,
learned-
bro.
said that shit.
Think about it, bro.
I learned some years ago, but that was on the fly. It was easy.
I swear I'm gonna do a
I
poll.
wasn't raised like
I'm gonna do a
that, too.
poll. You said you.
They gonna lie.
I wasn't
They ain't
raised
gonna
like
keep
that.
it one-
to know.
I'm asking a
But
woman. I'm
still,
gonna tell
you
them to
wasn't.
ask-
No one taught
Hold
you
on.
how to do it, but you were still mechanically inclined enough to understand. All right, righty tighty, lefty
Lefty
loosey. A jack works like this. Like, bro, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
done pulled up to a guard gate and a couple old black dudes. They was like, "Hey, you know how to change a tire?" And I was like, "Of course I do." Young brother over here don't know how to change a tire. He gonna ask me, "Can I help you?" I said, "Call your mama."
Well, damn.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, old head because they just feel like
They feel like you
somebody
should know.
led. They said,
Eh,
"I don't
yeah.
know where
But
his
one of
daddy
them-
at."
But
But he didn't teach you nothing.
One of his old head friends done left the man stranded without a daddy. Like,
Yeah,
that's just
He
how
said
it
his
goes.
old man friend.
Because it's still ain't that. You still gotta know where to put the jack at. You can't just put it under there and just lift it up. That bitch gonna flip over on your ass.
Yeah,
So
definitely
you
will.
still gotta. It's technical, but it's something that
That's
somebody
just
still gotta sit there and say, "Hey, this how you do it."
Explain
Boom.
it to
It's
you.
just-
It ain't gotta be said no more after
Changing
the first time.
oil and changing a tire is literally self-explanatory because
Yeah,
if you go back there, everybody, you should fucking know where the jack is. It's in there. It's in your trunk. It's in your fucking trunk. I don't know if you know niggas what that is, but you lift it up and it gives you all the directions there.
Nah, the only time they pop that trunk is when they try.
Never mind. We're gonna leave it alone. Anyways, and then if you change your oil, now this is different because I don't know when these niggas gonna be under their car. But if you're under the car, you know on the oil filter, bitch, it show you where the and drain the other oil and unscrew the shit and screw a new one on and you pour the new oil in.
He might not know how to even lift the car up.
That's what I said. I don't know when these niggas gonna be under their car, but no, I'm gonna make a poll and I'm gonna ask their girlfriends, I'm gonna ask their women, because niggas, like you said, niggas gonna lie, bitch gonna cap. So a bitch gonna be, I'm gonna ask ask your nigga, do he know how to change the oil? Or I'm gonna say change the tire. Change the oil is a little bit more difficult because it's a little.
Nah, bitch, ask who changes the oils and who changes the tires. And
you know
what's gonna be? You know what's gonna be funny? I'm gonna get. Well, he takes the car.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, bro, she just bought the damn car, bro. Just bought the damn car. It's a couple years ago. So get her a new car. And she coming across the bridge from work, and she called me. She like hollering at me on the phone, talking about something. I'm losing air in the tire, and I'm like, calm down. I am calm, and I'm like, you ain't calm. I can't help you if you ain't calm. So I'm like, slow down. And she said, but there's people behind me. I said, I don't give a fuck. Slow down. You like 30, come across the bridge, throw your hazards on. In the first parking lot you see, pull over in that bitch. So I thought, because I got a jack and some jack stands. Be prepared, gentlemen. You know what I mean? I got a jack and some jack stands, and I threw it in the back of my shit because I knew it would be faster doing it that way than to use the one that the car came with. Yeah. So I drove all to where she was, and I just fixed that shit in like a matter of minutes. And I'm just sitting there with both my daughters watching me, and then I told them, and I said, if your man don't show up for you like I showed up for your mom, don't marry that nigga.
She gonna forget it, bro. These kids gonna do what they want to do.
Nah,
just messing with you.
Because they gonna remember that.
They gonna remember
that.
See, he did
like right.
Said,
he did
that's
right.
a standard in the household, so they see that. That's the one thing.
See, it's a lot. See that.
It's like there's a lot more young women who have their fathers in the house that they have a good role model versus the niggas that have a father in their house. I don't know why it's like that, but I don't know, and I don't know where it goes wrong, where the transition goes wrong, where the women stop wanting somebody like they daddy, and then wanting somebody. Well, actually, it don't. You're right. I'm tripping.
I was in the streets, I used to prefer women who didn't grow up with a daddy. Yeah, because I didn't know some of the manly stuff. I was like, you ain't finna outman me, bitch. Oh my goodness. Got me crazy because you had a father. Then I gotta go. It ain't never worked right. Every time I had to meet the daddy, you want to shake my hand all strong. We ain't gonna last long, baby. You got a daddy. Yeah. You ain't even tell me that. Like you ain't tell me. We gotta break up look, now.
He wouldn't know that weak ass handshake. Nice to meet you.
I don't even know how to shave. Like we gotta cut him off till I learn how to do this.
Yo, if I shake a nigga hand and he want to take my daughter out, if he ain't got no calluses, I ain't fucking.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. If he want them pampered ass niggas.
How old is he? He can't, because at high school.
Bitch, when I was in high school, I was doing shit.
I was playing, bro.
What if you see the potential in him, bro? He ain't got a daddy around.
Yeah, see, I don't care if his daddy around. He ain't got to have a daddy around. You don't got to have a daddy around.
Right.
Just as long as you got common sense and as long as you been instilled with the right shit.
Right.
Yeah, like, but some dudes just lazy.
Yeah.
And that's what
I'm gonna put on a
weed
class.
them out.
We need to put a clinic. A tire changing, oil changing clinic for the young men.
Yeah,
let's do it. We're gonna do something.
Yeah,
for
I don't know how to do a lot of that.
You don't know how to do it. Which one you don't know how to do, bro?
I don't know how to tie no tie. I don't know how to change no oil.
Do you know how to patch a tire?
Yeah, I know how to do all that. I know how to change tires and stuff like that. But
I'm talking about like if it had a leak, do you know how to patch it with like a patch kit?
YouTube.
Shit. Yeah, you good then.
He said YouTube now. Yeah,
YouTube will teach me
everything on YouTube.
It's the thing that it's not like I'm not
you
willing
build a house looking
to
at
do
YouTube.
it. I'm willing to do it because I got boys. Yeah. So I gotta do that type of stuff. But it says I'm still learning a lot of stuff that I wasn't taught.
Yeah.
And that just come with time. I peep shit out and I put it in my playbook. That's how I do it.
That's because you smart.
Right.
But we got one more before we go. So the question is, how can a woman who wasn't raised by a man tell a man how to be a man? And how could a guy who wasn't raised by his mother tell a woman how a married woman should act in a relationship?
They can't.
Nobody can't
go
tell
for
nobody,
that. No.
Yeah. Nobody can't tell nobody nothing, like in that sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
I understand what you're saying.
No, but it's like he's
say it again. Say it one more time for the crowd.
All right. So how can a woman who wasn't raised by a man tell a man how he should act? And how could a man who wasn't raised by a woman tell a woman how she should act in a marriage?
Man.
I think everybody has their idea of what a man or a woman is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, like, with my son, I had my daddy in my life, but I don't try to teach my son how to be a man. I don't, as long as he has the basics down, because I think regardless of how you were raised, you still gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna be the type of man, the type of woman that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can. That's what they be messing them up at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh gosh, don't get me started.
You're not a man if you don't do this. You not, bitch. You won't even know your daddy hoe. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah, I don't think you can tell. Like she said, everybody got their idea. You're gonna always find the kind of woman you wanna be with, and they should. But I don't think you should look at a list that says woman should do this, do this, do that, do this, because it's always gonna come down to how you two, whatever makes you two work.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no woman in the world that's gonna do everything on that list. And it's not gonna happen.
You might find one nigga. It's just gonna be a compromise somewhere else.
You gonna get yourself a Cambodian.
Been wife order, mail order.
Yeah,
See
exactly.
what them
Mail
dudes
order.
do? They just go cross seas, get them somebody to come over here, little Philippine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't speak no English.
This what you do. You walk in their house, they have the rules on the. They got the rules, so you know what time it is. All they kids are based. Everybody know you broke rule 17 today. Like, yeah, them the ones. But the American women, it's not gonna happen, bro.
But some of that stuff be common sense though, too, at the same time. Because you can have a father who was an alcoholic, and he was in the house with you. He was married to your mama, but your daddy was an alcoholic. He was abusive. He had all of these
little
negative.
cocaine from now
You know
and
what I'm
then.
saying?
And that's what they're gonna be attracted to.
Not necessarily, because you can tell a man to tell your son, hey, if you do this, this gonna happen. Or don't do this, or don't do that. And that be the thing too, like, you can learn something from anybody. I don't care how negative it is. And a lot of the times you hear people say, well, you ain't got no money, how you gonna tell me how to get money?
Yeah,
they
that's
can
wrong.
tell you how they lost theirs.
Yeah.
You have to know
I definitely
what to
said
pick
that
and
before.
choose from everybody that you encounter, like that Samuels do. Oh Lord, he make my eye itch. See, it was itching just not.
She meant to
I was
say
finna
ass,
talk-
guys.
Hey,
She meant
hey.
Make my-
That dude told a woman that because she already got a baby, right? She can't tell the next dude that he gotta wait for sex because she already.
Oh, I heard that one.
Say you let another man drive that car.
Yeah.
Why the next man gotta wait?
He gotta marry you just to test, just to run the
Yeah.
car.
Hey,
You
I
gotta
don't
know
nothing.
what to take out of everything. Like
understand,
but a
yeah.
lot of people miss the lesson when they hear something that they don't like, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just throw
It's
the whole
automatic.
thing away.
But
Yeah.
but a lot of people also like instantly. A lot of people hated him just because he was getting bashed. Like some shit he say makes absolute
it makes
sense.
sense. Yeah.
But then he just be saying so crazy shit. That'd be off the fucking wall.
Yeah.
I don't prefer to listen.
And
all
we
the
all
time.
know a lot of that shit, motherfuckers just jumping out the window so he can keep the millions of views coming every
Exactly,
week.
but it's just like what Hickey was talking about last week, and he was saying that it all matters who it's coming from.
Yeah.
And I do because I know I done said some shit where a bitch ain't even like pay attention to it, and then a bitch famous come by and say some crazy shit like similar, and that shit goes crazy.
Oh, all the
and
time.
I be like,
all the time.
bitch, I just told y'all this last week, but since
Yep.
I'm me, it don't matter. It don't mean
It
shit.
don't hold no weight.
But yeah.
Before we go, can I ask something? Y'all two single, right? Or y'all relationships or whatever? It don't
It's
even matter. Y'all don't
complicated.
have to release it. Do y'all want to
I'm
get
single.
married?
Yes, I want to be married.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I need that, what is it called? That security. I need to know I could come home to somebody who's taking care of my house. And when I say taking care of the house, I mean as in I know if I ever fall or slip, she got me.
yeah.
That type of shit. And I just need that
You get
companionship.
an AARP or something. That should have buzz off if you fall asleep.
This
But,
nigga is stupid. He said life alert. Bitch.
I mean, you just failed out.
But
What
nah.
about you?
Companionship, partnership, that stuff is important. It's one thing when you're doing it by yourself. It's another when you got somebody
to do it with.
doing it with you and accomplishing stuff with you.
Teamwork make the dream work,
Definitely
baby.
do.
You definitely do.
So-
It's about building. It's about
Yep.
building something that's bigger than yourself, and it's about leaving something behind that matters.
Yep.
You know, and to me, you can't build nothing by yourself.
Shit.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take a little long. But I've always said I do better when I'm by myself, and it's
Some women like
bad,
that.
but I do, because I haven't met anybody that.
So what about
That's
just
on the
having a
same-
lifelong partner without the business side of it? Because marriage is a business.
Marriage is a lot of things.
Yeah,
You feel like
but it's
marriage is a
also
business?
I understand. I understand
look,
that.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's a business.
Yeah.
Not to say that they
Yes.
don't love each other, but when you bring in so much money annually, it's about looks. If they
Yeah,
get
that's different,
divorced, they're both going to take a hit financially because the companies that would partner with them because their marriage is so
It's
great.
great,
You
yeah.
know, they would lose those companies. There'd be a lot of deals that they wouldn't get because
And you see
don't
how we
look
just
like the
we all
Reagans.
had that disconnect because I don't need that business. I don't give a fuck how we look together because I'm not in the game to show you off or show out for people. Oh, look who he. No, I don't give a fuck about that. Bitch, you make me happy. That's who I'm with. That's how I look at it. So that business part, that business aspect, as in what I can gain from, like, gain financially, I guess, like, don't really matter to me. It's more of the companionship and the partnership, as in the love. Like,
Well, I think they're saying business because you're building, and anything that you're building, you have to look at it in a business aspect.
Yeah, because if I'm like, okay, me and my wife looking for a house, right? We go buy the house. Let's say we don't work out. We don't went and bought a house. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you gonna feel like I built. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have that understanding. That's why I say you don't want a partner the way y'all be together, but they still have their own. You still have y'all together. Because once you tie the knot,
that don't work.
It don't. But I'm just saying, some
You
people
was just
live like that. I
asking,
just
some
seen
people
somebody
prefer it.
I just seen two people. They was together. They just got married, but they had been together 26 years with 2 kids and stuff. I mean, that's their business, but I mean,
different strokes for different
and they,
folks.
they both, you know. I honestly believe if you got that guap and you rich, don't get married. But if you like us,
I think Jada said the same thing. She said the same. They had too many business ties together.
that makes
for her
sense.
and
He
Will
done
to
got
get
caught
a
cheating. He
Yeah.
think they going together. Oh, she said, when they made an album, call it Lemonade. It was the end of the day. My wife gonna go get a frying pan, and I'll be on Lee County Sheriff with a battery touching Sprite.
Exactly.
It's different.
And she done took half your shit.
Yeah. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm down bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all for coming, man. We really do.
Anytime. I wasn't doing that.
Right. Me either.
Yeah, y'all get used to seeing them. They are friends of the show. They are
Yes.
extended family. So we will see them
Yes,
back real soon.
We're not backups.
Nah, y'all ain't back up. Y'all ain't back up. Y'all are extended family members. Look, it's like the Marvel universe. You know what I mean? We call Schultz, he Nick Fury. You know what I mean? I guess I'm Captain America. I don't fucking know. I'd rather be the black Captain America.
the black cat.
What that bitch Captain Falcon? I'm just saying, bro. I just finished that shit
God.
too.
Bitch, I'm Groot. Then fuck you talking about.
What that shit was? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just finished that. The Falcon is on Captain America now.
Okay. That's Marvel stuff?
Yeah,
I don't watch it. My wife do, though.
What? Marvel
Yeah.
that and
Oh.
DC.
yeah.
My
Uncle
boys,
was a real
everybody
big on
watch it.
comic
I'm the
book
only
stuff.
one that don't watch it.
Bro, that shit like that.
I go in the room. What Love and Hip Hop? We just watched it. I'm a reality
Oh,
show
no.
watcher.
See, I don't watch
I ain't watched Love and Hip Hop, but I
man.
like reality shows. I don't watch Marvel.
gotta
though.
go.
I love
I like
superheroes.
yeah, but all right, man.
Yeah.
It's your boy. It's your goddamn words. It's your boy. It's not Baby D. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter. It's not _Baby D. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The Black Buffet Podcast. Hit our own email too. The Black Buffet Podcast @gmail. We gonna start Twitch real soon. Catch us on TikTok. All that.
And we also have a website at theblackbuffet.com.
Yeah, and we doing a
Nice.
giveaway. We doing a giveaway.
What
We
y'all
gonna
giving
cash
away?
app. We gonna cash app them.
What?
Yeah, we gonna cash app them. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and then drop your email in the comment section. That's how you enter the get the money.
Nice.
All right. And Fat Daddy Express, you know where to find me at Twitter. All social media is Fat Daddy Express, Snapchat, TKG239.
I'm the real sweetie. Duh, not the.
DA.
Yes,
Real
DA.
sweetie.
TikTok, Taylor Squad. I just got too many social media.
Dirt
handles.
Road Roy.
Yes, Dirt Road Roy. Check me out. Holla at me. Holla back. Mad Son B.
What?